Oh, it says I'm live. How about that? Okay, so I was showing my Horn of Plenty that I made. I have a scripture that's going along with it, and I'm not really sure what it's not liking on my desk, but there's something it's not liking on my desk. Maybe it's this. Nope, that's not it, huh? Oh, oh well. Anyway, I'll move this over to the side. Set all this stuff up. Okay, so what I'm doing is Happy Mail today. And I got the very first one from Janet Nash. And um, I got some little stamps and a sweet note from Flo, Janet, Colin, and Freddie. And a really pretty set of stamps. And on the back has some pretty paper. And when sending to someone that's out of country or out of our country, um, I try to keep everything flat, and so I encourage everyone else to do it too. It takes one stamp to send what I send, and that's what I really enjoy. Um, and so that was Janet's Happy Mail. Then I got one from Margaret, and I love the envelope. Isn't it pretty? Um, and then she sent me two really, really beautiful um, ATC coins. They say love. Aren't they beautiful? And she wrapped them in some really beautiful cloth. And I'm going to find something to do with that. But right now, I'm going to put my coins back in it. Hope everyone is doing well today. Uh, and thank you, people, for being here. And also thank you for watching later. And she sent me some really pretty um, stickers that have under the seat items in it. Oceanic view. Um, and she sent me two of those, or one and a little more, which I will be putting in a journal. Isn't that beautiful? And I thank you, Margaret, for that. I really appreciate it. All right, then I have two from Beth, and one of them is cards, a card swap, and ATC coin. Isn't that teacup beautiful? I love it. I hope this is not messing up like it looks like on my screen. Anyway, here's this one. Hi, Queen Bee. It's Legacy. How are you doing? And then two ATC coins. And we did a playing card swap. And then I have one with a golfing lady. One that is, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I had the four clubs and it's black. Yes, I know. I saw you in Paint Girly stream this morning. Yes. I said, oh my goodness, I love it. I love that you're coming in with her. And then another card. And then in the kitchen. That's me right there. In the kitchen. I love to cook. And then I got this card. And she sent me a paint chip. And another one that says date ahead. And it's talks about the odd couple. So these cards, I'm going to have a nice little deck of cards. And then she sent me a beautiful postcard, which I collect. Yeah, I love it that you're coming in with her. I love Queen Bee. She's really sweet. Um, and then she knows I'm a Christian, so she sent me one with a cross. And then a schoolroom or a lunchroom. I'm not really sure. And then this is Port Huron, Michigan. Yeah, she knows my daughter lives in Michigan too. Isn't that great? And one of our good friends is in Michigan right now, and that is Tanya and her husband. uh, Jeff, they're in Michigan, and they're sending back some great pictures. Tanya McGuire, uh, Tanya's this and that. And this one I got today, and she sent me a postage stamp, a 6 cent postage stamp, a piece of ribbon with arrows on it, which will go great on the edge of a page of my journal. And she sent me a 13-cent postage stamp. And all these, what I'm going to do is I'm going to collect enough of them, and I'm going to put them as a staggered set. And I'm going to put them down the edge of a page like this. And I'm going to take each stamp and I'm going to cut it down to, they need to be about the same size. These one's just a little bit bigger on this one, but that's okay because I can take this one and they will go down the side of a page like this. And then when I flip them over, of course, it'll be the back of them, but when I flip them over, what I will do is I will take another set of stamps and put them down this side of the page, and it will match up to the back side. I love doing page edges, y'all. And then I have this cute woodsy effect, and I may take this and put it as a band in my book, in my sketch book, or on the I'm working on a sketchbook. Is what I'm doing. And here's this right here. And this is the cover from my sketchbook. And right now all I have is some black paint and gesso on it. Or Mod Podge. I use Mod Podge on it, not gesso. I couldn't get gesso for some reason. I can't find gesso here. I'll have to keep looking though. And I'm just, as you can see, I need more coats. This one was where I squished them together. I wanted to see what they would look like to squish them together. So I squished them together, and you can see it here like that. So anyway, so this is just something I'm working on. Then like I said, she sent me some numbers. Look at these numbers. I may have to make a photocopy of these to keep some on hand all the time because, once you use them, you use them. She sent me a watercolor page to work with. And she made me a little palm tree. And she sent me another one to work with that I can do another thing on. And then another stamp. So, and a piece of braille paper. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. Can y'all see that side better? Maybe. Braille paper. And she sent me a paint chip and a piece of red paper. Christmas is coming up, y'all. Yep. The Christmas season is coming up and all that. And hi, Goldie. How are you doing today? My golden delicious lady Steph. How are you today, honey? I was just showing some happy mail. I wasn't planning on staying on very long. I know other people's coming on and everything, and I don't want to bother anybody else. So I just, and that's the happy mail I got. I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for asking. I got 2 from Beth, 1 from Margaret, and 1 from Janet. How was that? And I've been working on my sketchbook. It's a watercolor sketchbook, so I can sketch in it and I can do the watercolor. So this is the cover. As you can see, I cannot see straight and cut straight either. I've been working on my Horn of Plenty. And I got it. I found a picture of a carved Horn of Plenty, and all the fruit in it was hand carved also. And so I thought I would just see what I could do with it. So that's what I did with it. I haven't decided how I'm going to make the spine for this particular book yet, but I've got two more pieces of this that are smaller that I'm going to make me a leaf and flower press with it. And this paper is really very really thick watercolor paper. I've never seen any so thick, but it came out of a watercolor book, um, and it's from Artist Loft, which is a Michaels brand. It's a really good one, but it's really thick. it's and the cover on it is like mica. It's almost like mica, um, or formica, whatever you want to call it. And that's pretty much what I did so far. And I just wanted to come on and say thank you for the happy mail to Janet and Beth and Margaret. I really enjoyed it. It did make my day, and I appreciate it. I think the last one I got from Beth, the one I got today, was from winning uh, bingo the other night. Um, so, and instead of playing bingo the second round, I just did the prompts that she had given out, and so that's it. So how are you doing today, Goldie? Yes, I agree. That braille paper is going to be real fun to make something with. I thought about taking, and let me see if I got one here. The braille paper. This is my sketching book that I've been working in, and I look back through it and I think, wow, I've kind of grown a little bit with my sketches. I think there's one. There we go. That's got my funny little guy on it. Let's see, is that the one I got today? No, that's the one that's got my postcards in it. Let's see, this one of them's got braille paper in it. I know it does. I just saw it. There it is. And I thought about trying to do you know, I've got family that's blind that went to the Helen Keller School for the Blind, right? And so they were trying to teach me uh, how to read Braille. I never learned, but I learned a few letters. I can't remember them now, but that would kind of be cool to do something like this. You can see the little dots coming. I don't know if you can or not though. Just taking. Well, where did I put that? Well, I'm not going to use it because it'll mess up the next page. But right here, if you take and do what do you call this? They do this to, anyway, you see the dots, and then you come in here and maybe you sketch something over it. I like to sketch myself. Well, not myself. I like to sketch. So, you know, nobody wants to see me sketch myself, okay? Uh, and I usually work a little more on stuff than just putting it down like this. But I figured, why not? And it's kind of just fun to just doodle sketch kind of thing. It really is. And for a person that needs ears, right? I don't know what kind of person it is. It's some kind of a person, though, right? And then you just kind of uh, go back in there and kind of do your own thing with how you do it, right? Have you been doing your cute little doodle stuff? Alfalfa, yeah, it could be, right? With that hair sticking up. Oh no, that's Dennis the Menace that's got the hair sticking up, isn't it? Okay. Of course, you want to come in here with a little darker on the cheeks to show it's got cheeks, right? So it's always so much fun, right? Hey Butterroll, how you doing, darling? Dorothea, uh, Doretha. I don't know why I want to put that extra A in there. Anyway, that's just something. That's the kind of doodles I do. Really, I'm not good at just doodling. I have to have a point to go to. And this right here is going to be my nature journal. Is what I'm working on with that. And I haven't got the pages together, but the pages are so thick. I can only put 5 pages to a signature, and I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do that and be able to sew them in. So I may have to leave them like they are. I got them um, with a hair thing that you put around your hair and everything. I got them together like that. I'm not sure where I've laid them right now because I laid them to the side to be out of my way to do things, so I can do things. And my cards. Then I'm working on cards also to send out. This is to Linda Renz. I've got her in my swap, so I'm sending her. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. Let me see if I can turn this light on. Okay. But I don't know if y'all can tell this or not, but the background is a pearl gray. It shines. And then um, I've been putting them all together. So I've got this one, and it's to the side and then I've got this one, and then I have this one. It's from 1996. It's let me turn it around so y'all can see it, right? Um, it's 20 Years of Magic in 1996. And it's a patron's ball. And this came from the Gerber baby food people. It was theirs. And they got rid of a bunch of stuff when the people left out. All right, then I have this one, which is gold. It is gold. And I have the certificate on it. This one is gold. It's not just painted or gold leaf, it's gold. Oh, that's great. See, this is one that came from a casino. When they were through with them, they punch a hole in them so they can't be used again. This is 2 cards in one right here. And I made these, and they are a specimen card that I made. I made this one, and I put smile, and whatever's on the front, you have to have on the back also on them. So, I took dies and I cut out the center of 2 cards. It took 2 pieces of the uh, acetate. Is that what it is? And then I punched the little smileys, and then I put smile on it, and that's all I did. And this is pieces of a map, and this one here says Jesus on it. And then I have this real pretty bowl of flowers or vase of flowers. I was going to send to her a little angel and some butterfly, butterfly trim. Uh, and I just keep it all together with this little thing right here, and it's a toilet paper roll thing. And then this is a die right here that I got from Janet Nash. I'm not on mute. I'm not on mute. No. Um, and then I've got a music napkin to send to her. This napkin I'm sending to her. And I've got a napkin. I don't know where I put it. I've got the napkin like this one that I'm sending to her. Around this one here. And it's what they consider to be a towel because it's quite large. But these also came from these came from Gerber baby food people. The lady of the house used to have elaborate parties, and this is the kind of napkins that she used for like if it was a big party where everyone was invited, she used something like this. And if it was a tea party, she used something like this. And if she hosted the music thing, then she used this one. Which one do you like? This one, this one. One, two, three. Which one do you like? All of them are Gerber. From Gerber Baby Food, all of them. You like them all? All right. I can see about giving you some of them. Let me see. Where I put them? Where I put them? There I'm on. I put them somewhere. Yes, I do. Okay, so I have a few of them left. I won't ever use them all. So if you like them all three, there's this one. Then this one. And this one here, if you want to look it up, it's Caspari. And that's where she used. And this one is Michael Design Works. And it's musical instruments, 20 paper cocktail napkins, of course, you know. And she paid $6 for that 7 napkins right there. So, and so I have these. I can share. I can share them. So, one for Butter, one for Goldie. Put this over here so I won't get it mixed up with these, and I'll have to pull everything apart again. Okay. One for Butter, one for Goldie. Unless y'all need more than one. Y'all need more than one? Oh, no problem. So you want 2 for Goldie, 2 for Goldie. Let me make sure I've got all these things here. Okay, there's 1, 2, 1, 2, right? Am I doing this right? Okay, so now where did I put the rest of them? There they are over there. Okay. All right, I'm going to put these over here. And then you don't have to worry about sending me a thing, darling, okay? And 2 for Goldie and 1 for Doretha. Is that what you want too, Doretha? You want 1 or 2? Oh, me too. If I find something that somebody likes, I don't mind giving it to them, you know? My only problem was 1 is enough for you? Okay. See, like I said, I won't ever use all these. I'm going to probably use maybe a couple of these right here. And I'll use 1 of these and 1 of these. And the rest of them, they'll be put in a box. So until I'll pinch it off from here on. Okay. All right. So anyway, I have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, there we go. 1 for sister, and her name's Lori, right? Am I remembering right? Her name's Lori. Anyway, I love that sketches that you posted that your sister made for you. Those are so cute. Yes, very cute. So I'll probably use this somewhere in my journal um, because they are from, well, I bought these from a girl in California, and she took care of the Gerber house when the people left. They moved away. And I think they moved to somewhere in Europe or something like that. I'm not sure. Um, oh, great. So I'll probably use these because you don't get Gerber baby food people stuff every day, and this is from Gerber baby food people. So I thought, I'm going to send. I'm also sending Beth uh, uh, some of these napkins, and I'll explain to her in a letter, because if I don't explain to her in a letter, she may not understand what I'm trying to say online. Not that I'm not saying anything bad. It's just sometimes what you read online, what you read in chat, with so many people chatting. See, I don't have that problem, not at all. I don't have that problem. But so many people chatting, you just can't keep up with it, and I understand that. And I tease her sometimes and tell her she's ignoring me, right? She's not. She really is not. I know she's not, but I do tease her, you know. So die cuts. Do y'all want any die cuts to go with your napkins, or just want the napkins? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Are you gonna post a picture, Goldie? You want die cuts? Okay, okay. I pretty much got an idea on some things that you would like to have. Uh, so, you know, okay. Do you, Doretha, what kind of die cuts do you like? I mean, um, I may sound a little odd here, but die cuts are expensive, y'all. You go out and buy a pack of die cuts, you get 10 of them, you pay big bucks for them, and everything. And I'm not saying that they're expensive for me. This is what I do. And this is why I do it, is because I know die cuts are expensive, okay? Um, and I like die cuts. I couldn't afford them otherwise. So I buy the dies, and they last a whole lot longer than the die cuts do. And I get to share. So, yes. My favorite machine is my Tim Holtz one. And the Sizzix Sidekick, this one is my favorite right here. You can buy dies, that aren't real expensive. Uh, they are expensive considering things, but uh, that's just a piece of tape that I use to tape dies down with. It's removable tape. I get rolls of removable tape to take my dies down to keep them from moving around. But yeah, but I've got this one here. My husband bought all of them except for one for me, and he would ask me what I would want. Well, this one here I take with me when I go somewhere. Like when I had surgery and I was able to do this, I took this to my brother's house because they wouldn't let me come home. Okay, and this one here costs about $50, and you get dies and all that stuff with it to start you off, the plates and all that. But what costs the most about it is not just the dies, but the plates that go in it. Okay, the plates, you wear them out a lot. Okay, but I don't mind wearing my plates out. It's something I love to do. It's kind of like replacing your sketch pencils. If you don't replace them, you won't be able to sketch anymore. But I was sitting there thinking, you know, I use a lot of dies. I didn't realize how many I did. I use a lot of die cuts. And I think there's a lot of people that do, you know. And it's like I told my husband one time, I said, I buy one die and I can take and make several cuts of that die. I can buy 10 dies and make several cuts of each die. And I still haven't spent any more money. So, so, you know. Oh my gosh, you should use it. You really should use it. You really should. Just the Sidekick is it's probably about the size of an ATC card. So if you cut down your paper to the size of a playing card or a baseball card or an ATT card, you have the right size paper, and it will cut through a lot of stuff. I've cut through leather with mine. Okay, so and this is and that, like I said, it's my favorite. Um, I thought about getting other machines that were cheaper than that one, but the thing I love about this Sidekick, okay, is this right here. This right here. None of the rest of them have it, and it's that right there. It ain't going nowhere. When I'm cutting, I want it to sit still, you know. And uh, so yeah, they cut great. Now, if I were just going to be cutting tags, I would get this tag cutter right here. This is my tag cutter, and it's got 3 different size tags. You can make them as long as you want them. They're all the same at the top, but you can do the 2.5, the 2, and the 1.5 inch width on it. This is my favorite tag one. Oh, my shoulder still hadn't healed up quite right. And this is the other tag one that I have. And this one is one that my daughter bought me years and years ago when I first started die cutting and everything. She bought me this. So if I were going to cut just tags, I'd use a punch. It wouldn't be worth me buying the dies, but the dies, like I said, and it's all the better when I can share them. Yeah, but they last a long time. They are expensive, but they last a long time. But any kind of craft you get into, any of it's going to be expensive. I mean, you may do junk journals, okay? But in a junk journal, you use a lot of junk, but you don't want it to look like junk. So you're going to buy paint, right? You're going to use napkins. You're going to use cards, die cuts, okay? Magazine images. Guess what? You're going to spend money on it, right? You're going to spend money on it. If you do, okay, so I've got this one here. I did this one. This is a junk journal. This is from Junk Journal July this year. I bought jewelry from Cindy and made a dangle for this particular card. Guess what this is? This is a die cut. It's a corner cut. All right, this right here is where I sit and watch Kim do her doodles, and I went along with her. And guess what this is? This is a return envelope that I got in junk mail. So you can do, and then this one here, as you can see, it's just cut. I corner rounded the top of it, punched a hole in the top, and I took an earring and dangled the chain from it. And I thought it came out good. It came out real good. All right, and here, however, I made it a hidden pocket on the inside. Haven't put anything in it yet, but that's my hidden pocket. And so, but I'm going to say anything that y'all see on my channel, okay? This right here, y'all never guess what this is. Y'all know what that is? This is one of the big envelope fronts that I cut out of the envelope. Let me take this out. This is a picture of my van right here, and it was really cloudy that day. And it's a sticker if I wanted to stick it on something. This is an iced tea box. This right here is a cup holder from McDonald's. So it's not, you got to have things to decorate with, right? So no matter what you do, right? No matter what you do, okay, you're going to spend money. To get that cup holder from McDonald's, I had to buy drinks, but that's okay. I wanted that drink. Okay. Then there's my washi tape. And you open it up, and you've got this little thing, and this is says it's a tip in. See, you can see the tip in. It's also lettering where I put lovely. That's lettering. And there was prompts, of course. And this was a card that I got from somebody, probably from Beth. Okay. This is a postcard stamp that I made, that I put in here. And now it's a never-ending journal. This is petals. This is a tag and pocket. Also another Kim Doodle or Kim Bits, whatever y'all want to call them. Do y'all watch Kim? Lori wants teacup die cuts. Okay. I think I got a couple of teacups. Okay. I can do that. This is a die cut that I got from someone else. This is an envelope right here that I got from Beth, the green. So anytime you want to do a junk journal, you got stuff. Yeah, Kim Polton. You got stuff to do with. This is old book pages, and the prompt here was light. As you can see, I lettered that light, and I used the lighthouse for that. Janet Nash sent me the owl die, and then it was wildlife, and there's a fox which I printed out and made into a sticker, and I put on it "Just Dance" because it looked like that little fox was dancing, y'all. This was where it snowed here in Alabama, or in Florida. No, it was snowing in Florida here. Snow in Florida, and then I took little what do you call them, Post-it note things, and I put pointing at it. Weather was the thing here. All right. Then I doodled a candle for the word spark. And this is also a fold out. A fold out picture is what it is. And as you see, and it's also a hidden writing space if you want to write in it. Okay. And then you go on here, and this is where I'd use the die cut. See, I use my die cuts all the time, right? This is the die cut of the world that and observe was, I was observing the world at the time. So I observe is what this prompt was, and it goes on. And this is also another tip in, and I used my seahorse, my pink seahorse. And like I said, I think Beth sent me these. And of course, this is tip in. Okay. And you can use the prompt more than once. This is from Kim. This was one of her trees that she doodled, and she sent it to me, and I printed it out. And she said, it would look like the tree was glowing if you put yellow around it. So I did. And it does. Okay, so that's the back of this book. And when you get ready to fold it back up, it just folds back up. And there it is. Okay, so you set it on the side over here, right? And you start flipping through the other way. And you get to use both sides of your journal. I love it. I got this from Meg Journals, and this was color. And as you can see, Meg is a UK person, and that's how they wow, someone donated a computer to your channel. That is cool. Okay. You have to mark it to where the chat stays on now, okay? A lot of times I forget that. That is really great, okay? This was color, so I used different colors of, these are irises and this is trees and all that. Then you go on and you've got this one here is painty papers, and I haven't done anything to that one yet. I haven't done anything to a lot of them yet. But this was an old magazine. These were scraps from my die cut, and that was this prompt with scraps. And then shades. I used different shades of green, and that was where I got my scraps from, as you can see. And I used different shades of green in my die cuts. No, it's not a zine. It is not. This is a meandering book. It's called a meandering book or a never-ending book. Okay, and this, what I like about it. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. The most thing that I liked about it, out of all of it, is you add one page at a time. One page. This is the cover. When I come to here, I added this. Come on out of there. Anyway, I added this page to it. All right. Then you add the next page to it. As you can see, and Cindy thought this. Hey, Janet. Hey, darling. How are you? Thank you for coming. I was just sitting here thinking. I have an envelope that's coming to you. Not today. I'll have to put it in the mail tomorrow on my way to the doctor. So this one says Bloom. And Cindy thought this was a piece of paper she sent to me, but it wasn't. It was one that I had made. But you know what? She showed me. And it does look a lot like one that she made too. And I couldn't believe it. We made the same paper. So, like I said, and you just add one page at a time. To it, and like okay, so as you can, okay, here you can see it. Okay, this is the front. Then this was another piece here that I put in, and you see I glued this piece to this piece. Okay, and as I needed a page, I added a page, so it can grow as large as you want it. This was a piece of paper, and I glued it to this piece. And it's a meandering book, like I said, and this piece was glued to this envelope from Beth. I showed you the front of the envelope on the other side. Okay, then from Beth, I glued this piece on, and then from here, I glued on another one here, and then I glued this on at the bottom, and I corner rounded it, of course. Then I had this piece here was a magazine page. And then I glued this on. This was another magazine page. And so this was actually 1, 2, 3 different pieces. Thanks, Janet. And then, as you can see, this piece and this piece were glued together. These pieces here were all glued together to make one page. It's really fun to do. If y'all haven't made one of these, you really need to make one. They're fun. They're really fun. And this, like I said, this was my junk journal, July. I got this from Meg Journals. If you want to go back and see how she makes this journal, it's really simple, really fun. You pretty much just cut it down to however you want, what size you want. I decided I wanted mine like this, and let me see. I'm not good at seeing numbers, so y'all gotta bear with me here. Okay, so this one is 3.5 wide by 6 and let's say 6.5 long, because it's a little under 6.5. So, but that's how I made it. And like I said, everything in it is junk. Everything is junk. This was scrap papers that I used to, and see, that was labels. This was my prompt for labels. Was I used labels to write the prompt on in it. everything, and this is a tea bag, of course, you know. Like I said, this was a scrap piece of paper. I decided it came out picture, and it was a writing space I could put in it. And it's a fold out and a picture at the same time. And also this picture here, like I said. Um, and like I said, you just kind of, this was a piece of my, um, these were pieces of, uh, and to make them square, I made them square and kept attaching from one. And that's how I know this is the front, is because I used I started here and went to each one, placed the pieces, and if it wasn't quite wide enough from page to page, because this is a page here, so I went from here, I connected to this page and went here, and then I wrapped around, kind of like, let me show you, right here. I wrapped that page around and come over. If it wasn't quite wide enough, of course, I would take something and add to it, and I glue it down. And I'd take something else and add to it and glue it down until I had my page. It was really fun to do this. I'm telling y'all, it's really fun. If y'all like to do meandering books, this is the meandering book to do. It was really fun. And then when you get all of it put together, and you can even keep adding to it, okay? Like this right here, I could actually take this and add another page right here. And then that would be my back instead of that being my back. So basically that's what you got. That goes flips in and that goes like that. And I had a lot of fun with it. I did. I really had a lot of fun with it. This is the first time I've ever done Junk Journal July. This is my list of my Junk Journal July. I never did figure out what free, you know, but I think there was homemade thread. I've got thread in it. I got poetic. I've got the buttons, the contrast, the shine, and the celebrate. I've got all that in it. It's the free that I had the problem with, because there's so many things in it that are already free. You know, they came to me as junk mail, and I used them, and that was free for me. So this is, yeah. So like I said, um, I'm working on Happy Mail today and getting my stuff ready to send out to Linda. I'm looking for some trains because Linda's son is, he's an adult and he is challenged mentally. And he loves trains, anything train. So I'm looking for trains. Um, for him, and I want to make his own Happy Meal and send it to him. I don't want to send it to Linda. I want to send it to him. So I'm working on that. Okay, I'm gonna put my book back over here because uh, this is one of my favorite ones. So anyway, I was just going to show my Happy Meal and leave, because I know other people are in other places right now. So but I appreciate y'all being here. We sat up a long time last night with Ann because she was scared. She was just her and her kitty by herself, and Milton was hitting her pretty hard. But she was okay. She finally went to bed early this morning. So yeah, I set up there was a bunch of us that set up with her, trying to keep her calm and help her out. And I'm glad we got a community like that cares. You know. So, sure enough. So, well, I'm so sorry about you, Jay. You need to take a shower. I feel bad for you. I really do. Um, Take yourself a shower and maybe you won't stink. Okay? I'll be praying for you because if you've got nothing better to do than to harass old ladies, you got a bad life. All right. Thanks, ladies. I love y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. I really do. Thank you. Let's see. So, all right. Thank you. I love y'all for being here. I appreciate it. And that's about it for today. Thanks, everybody. Bye.